Hey guys, this is another update for AppleCare technical certification. Here are the transcripts. Yeah, I passed. I passed both the service exam and this is the service exam here and the macOS 10 10.5 troubleshooting exam. Hell yeah. I mean, I had scheduled these things well in advance in Edmonton, Alberta, and then when I was there, they gave me the opportunity to take the second one right away because I did the service exam in no time. And then I got around to, and I didn't want to wait around until my scheduled time for 1:30 to do the exam for software, the troubleshooting exam. So I was allowed to do it right then and there, right after finishing this one too. And I passed. I'm a Mac tech, man. Yeah. Isn't this shit cool, guys? Yeah. And the testing site that I was at also sends out a electronic notification to Apple. So within 3 weeks, I will be getting my actual certificate in the mail. Yeah, yeah. And I'll definitely make a video of that because I'm a Mac guy. Come on. I'll share that shit with you guys any day. Just like that stuff over there. That's my diploma for graphic design. Oh, it's a little funky. It got a little moved around because I was putting stuff away down in that thing there. You guys can't really see it because the camera's not looking there, and I don't like moving this shitless Microsoft webcam thing around, so it tends to look kind of weird. But yeah, so I'm a Mac tech now, and that will definitely go a long way to helping me with my new job at the new local Best Buy in my town here. And on top of that, even though I paid to take this training out of my own pocket and paid $150 per exam, Best Buy within the 3 month period of probation, I will be they will be covering the A plus certification. And A plus certification, of course, is the PC front of service, side of service. So that's nice. I'll have both this and the PC stuff under my belt, and I can call myself a multitasking computer user, where some of you can't even fucking say that. You just say, "Oh, Mac sucks." Nah, 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 nah. Well, how would you know if you've never used it before? And in this day and age, Macs are everywhere in educational institutions like schools. Even the simplest little school has more Macs than a PC. Though it's common practice to learn on both nowadays, which is a good thing actually, because if you're getting a job at Joe Blow's retarded PC Emporium, just off the top of my head there, it's nice to know what you're doing with multiple computer operating systems. And of course, I know how to get through Windows very comfortably, though I don't necessarily like it, but I know that 90% of the world uses Windows, and they go down a lot more often than a Mac does. And of course, if a Mac comes in, we can do something about it. Um, as far as repairing actual Mac hardware at Best Buy, I'm not sure if they can legally do that because anyone who provides that service of Mac repair has to be a certified Apple service provider. Maybe Best Buy would do that. Get their Geek Squad employees beefed on both Mac and PC and be able to service the both hardware platforms all in the same place instead of, I know for a fact that there's one place here in town called London Drugs that they have to send it out to the local Apple service provider here in town, and anyone who brings in a Mac computer from a store that they bought it from other than this business. It's called High Tech Business Solutions. I think so. I think. Yeah, I haven't been there in a long time. But of course, if they bring their computer back to the location where they bought it and it's not high tech gets everyone's repair jobs, including London Drugs and pretty much any computer store that's selling Macs but is not a certified Apple service provider. They have to send it out to the closest service provider, and for people in this town, for sure, they're lucky that there is a service provider in town. But so just wanted to share that with you guys, that I'm a service tech now for Apple hardware. And of course the software, I did better on the software troubleshooting exam than I did the hardware, but the majority of what a service tech is going to do and learns is not from the paper or training course. It's actual experience working with the hardware. And I've worked with both Mac and Windows based systems. Though I haven't had any real reason to open up my Mac Mini, but I wouldn't want to do it. I didn't want to do it before because, hey, it's a Mac, man. Some Mac hardware has special instructions for opening up, like the Mac Mini for one thing, which I have right here. Guess what the special opening tool for a Mac Mini is? I won't say it now, but go ahead and see if you know what it is and put it in your comments to this video if you want. See if you know what you're talking about, or if you've seen people do it. It's a tool that you wouldn't expect to see in a service environment. Of course, I've worked with Windows because I custom built this thing right here, this PC here, and knowing that what's on the inside of a PC and the inside of a Mac is essentially the same thing. You can't have a computer that has completely different hardware that doesn't exist anywhere else. On the inside, they're all the same. All the primary components are there. There's a logic board. There's a processor. There's a graphics processor. There's memory controllers. There's controllers for the IDE channels. Your serial ATA guys too. Everything that's on the inside of a Mac is essentially the same thing that's inside of a PC. And knowing that, it's just easier to work with. On the other side, the software is what differs between the different systems. So, this is Victor Tarsis saying, yeah, I'm a Mac tech.